Let's get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy, Coach DC, coming back at you today with another video. And today we are going to get off into the skill gap. So as you know, Madden 21 finally comes to a close. Oh my God, thank God. We are going to get into the skill gap, and as you can see, going into the next gen, man, yes sir, it is available to do what you want to do. And from everything I've been hearing, from everything, all the videos I've been watching, it's basically kind of about, you know, user control and you know, user controlled animations, and this should be the determining factor. Everyone says on the next gen game you can't move. Well, hey man, as always, I am here to debunk that notion. And trust me, I am not here to sing EA's praises by any stretch of the imagination, because I actually feel like they keep us in this dummy state for a reason. Because we can never get behind and we can never get ahead. We make just enough progress where we're going to keep buying this nonsense and keep tolerating less than what we should be getting as a video game. Now my problem is the fact that not that I've discovered things that can close, that can do things that they normally don't tell us about, but that's the problem. It's too many times in this game where we don't learn about things. Whatever happened to the Prima guide? Whatever happened to teaching people how to play the game? You know, as we've morphed off into this era of just, we don't even get a disc anymore. We just download the game. So do you download the instructions too? Like, what is this? So, excuse me. So today we're going to talk about the skill gap and what's coming up, and how you have to be able to anticipate routes as a user. You got to start moving into the direction. You got to know more than just Madden. You have to know a little football, and you're going to have to anticipate, because that is the way to get your guys in position to make plays and to set yourself apart from the norm. See, sometimes it's all about going up at the right time, getting the right throw, and the defensive user does not respond in time. That is what I mean by a skill gap. A skill gap used to be where back in really in my prime of Madden, which I don't even consider this my prime, but my prime of Madden, if you had no user skills, you basically couldn't even compete on this level. There was no sense in you showing up. And so I think what the game has to get back to is a sense of balance, and I see that coming in 22. They say you can't move, fellas. They say you can't, you know, jump routes. Nah. You just got to know how to disguise it and how to move, how to get off and on that strafe button, how to get off and on that speed burst button. I'm seeing a lot of videos from EA now, and they're talking mechanics and a lot of stuff we've been talking for a while now. Interesting. Is the check in the mail? No, it is not. So here I stand, still bringing y'all what I bring y'all, man, and doing what I do, because I know what I do in terms of teaching Madden. And I'm gonna call my own shot. Yeah, I'm the best in the business when it comes to teaching this. You can get your ebooks, which I'll leave that alone. That's everybody else's hustle. I don't do ebooks. I do sessions. I'm gonna teach you how to fish. I'm not gonna buy you a fish and to fill your belly up for a second. I'm gonna teach you how to fish so that you can keep doing this. Madden mechanics have always been here. which is strange to hear them talk about mechanics now when they haven't basically said a word in 3 years about anything about what to do and how to play this game. Now all of a sudden we're talking mechanics. Interesting. But I digress. You can still do the same stuff you've always done, fellas. And this is where old Coach DC 404 comes into play, because I'm telling you, in 22, I'm gonna show y'all what it is. Hey, you gotta invest, baby. I'm not putting everything on YouTube. No, I'm gonna put enough on YouTube. But if you really want to know what's what, you can go right now, look at the reviews, look at my personal session reviews, my virtual session reviews. Hey man, it is out here, whether EA teaches it to you or not. It just ain't free, baby. Hey, it is what it is. You want to be able to do this stuff? Come holler at me. I guarantee you. I got probably more than 200 5-star reviews that'll tell you exactly what's what. So in terms of its click on, it's game management, it's understanding how to be a step ahead yourself. You don't need an ability of 1 step ahead if you're 2 steps ahead. Figure that out. Yeah. All about your click on game, all about stick pressure. Holler at me at CoachDC404.com to learn how to drop this thing in a bucket, learn how to make those plays, to learn how to take advantage of what's happening right now in Madden. This is not the old game anymore. This is not the old school Madden anymore. They finally, I actually saw a video where Clint and the guys are talking about, they're actually giving specifics into understanding how to move your guys, how to move your users. You got to let up off the speed burst. You got to strafe. You got to shift your hips. You got to be moving in that direction, and you have to anticipate. See, when you see my highlights and you see, I don't know beef with everybody else, but you see what other people do, understand where you're learning and where you're just being entertained. So if you want to be entertained, no, might not be the channel for you. I'm not the funniest guy on earth, but I get off a few every now and then. But if you want to learn Madden, come mess with me. I guarantee you won't find anybody else in the business who can teach you more in less time and more efficiently. Oh my God, man. Come on. It is what it is. It's time, fellas. I'm tired of playing games with this nonsense. You want to learn this game? You want to learn the intricate parts of this game? You want to step your game up? You want to go to the next level? Come holler at me. I guarantee you there is nobody else in the business that can teach you more. Guarantee you that. Point blank, period, as they say. It is what it is, fellas. Hey, so either you gonna sit on the pot and do your business or get up. It is what it is, man. This stuff is not free. This is Madden 20 I'm doing this in right here. I'm showing you a highlight. This is Madden 20 getting up. So these mechanics and this stuff that I teach, this stuff lasts the test of time. This is teaching you how to fish. Madden 21, same business. This is teaching you how to fish. Not just buying you a fish so you can get full for a second. I'm going to show you how to do it. And you can go to anybody who you see on any one of my reviews and ask them. Because it is what it is, fellas. It's time. There's a new ball game headed to town, and I'm telling y'all, if you don't get up and pay attention, you're going to be left behind. The skill gap is coming. I am here to tell you this DDA nonsense and this dummying down of Madden that has survived for the last 4 or 5 years or however long it's been going on, that stuff is going to come to an end because now there's pressure. Now there's pressure to put together, a game that people can play and it can actually be a competitive game. I always laugh at the people who bet on Madden. I'm like, dude, you are seriously rolling the dice because nothing in Madden is guaranteed. Nothing. DDA takes all the skill gap out of it. And so by them saying there's more user control, it doesn't necessarily mean that DDA won't exist and there will be more user control. DDA still does what it does, but I still do what I do. and have been doing it for some time now. I'm like the anomaly. Yeah, I'm tooting my own horn. Yeah, y'all know I normally don't do stuff like this, but it's just it's Madden 22, so I got to take a different approach with this. I don't have no beef with nobody. I ain't into all them trash talk games and whatever. You want to learn the game? The question you got to ask yourself is, does what I teach you work? So you can come in the comments and you can make 1,000 different comments, but you still got to go to bed and ask yourself, does it work? And I'll stand on it 1,000,000,000%. Put me up against anybody in the business with does their stuff work? And I guarantee you I'll stand right there with my head held high against anybody. I don't care if it's a professional guy or whoever it is. When it comes to mechanics and knowing what I know, I feel like I stand on top. So that is what it is. Yeah, I know. Coach DC a little aggressive tonight. Y'all know. But it's all about movement. Again, same clip from earlier. Understand movement. Understand weight distribution. Understand how you have to move and you have to shift your weight in order to get a maximum, sprint or maximum speed. If you're moving your weight in that direction first, then it becomes easier to make those cuts. On defense, got to strafe a little bit. Keep your shoulders square, sit in the middle of the field, see where the decision is coming from, and then make your break. Beautiful. It's going to be football this year, fellas. So a lot of you DDA babies, or a lot of you button pushers, button smashers, whatever they call y'all, hey man, your time is up. It's Coach DC 404. I am out.